Good afternoon, Helldivers. So we've had an interesting morning with a new patch update, and if you haven't seen that one yet, we uploaded that one just as it went live this morning. You guys can find the link down in the description or top right annotation now, but make sure that you stay tuned to this video because we've got all of your detailed information for the new major order, the new personal order that's just come up. We've also got some stuff coming from the Baskinator, also known as the community and social girl on Arrowhead's team. She is absolutely lovely, and she's got some stuff that she's been putting up on Twitter as well that we can kind of help shut down with this channel, because I think that there's been a lot of probably horrible things that needed to not be said as being said, and I want to help them shut that one down. On top of that, we're going to be talking about the new quote-unquote meta as far as the weapon choice is going to be going. It's going to be an interesting one, and one you want to stay tuned for. So if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be gratefully appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor for today's video, Control Freak, the #1 in controller gaming aiming. That's right, we made it rhyme, and if you head to the description right now, click on the link and use code CloudPlays at checkout, you get yourself a cheeky discount, 12%. It's not too shabby. With that being said, though, let's dive on into today's news. So, starting off, we have just had the major order to activate the Terminide control system, and this one is an interesting one. So you can see right here, it is 7 days long. That's right, we're back on a week's worth of major order. It says, Termicide dispensing towers have been built all over every barrier planet. They need only to be activated to quarantine the bugs for good. Activate the Terminide control system on the barrier planets. And yes, I'm aware there was a spelling mistake at the first word, but irrelevant. We've got Errata Prime, Fenrir 3, Meridia, and Turing. And this is going to get you guys 50 on the reward scale. This is going to get you guys quite a decent amount of medals as we go on into the aftermath of the war bond that's going to be launching on the 14th, just 2 days away from now, I may add. I was kind of hoping that they were going to put this one on for like when the war bond started, so that you could have an influx in reward just as the new war bond came in, but irrelevant to it, it's not the case. And our personal order for today, I'm pretty sure it's the same for everybody, although if it's not, then I apologize, but every time I speak to my friends, we have the same one. It is kill 15 Devastators, a nice 15 nice set of metals there for you guys to earn as well. So make sure you go on in. We've got 4 planets to take within the next 7 days, and I know that you guys can do it better than absolutely anybody, because this community is tip-top freaking grade when it comes to the Helldivers 2 worlding. For those of you guys who are playing on your own and want to get involved with some people, though, you can head down to the description and check out our Discord. We've got 3,500 strong-minded and gorgeous Helldivers in there. They've all been absolutely amazing, and I've spent a lot of time in there just recently talking to a lot of them. They're really nice people. Feel free to go and make some friends. And for those of you guys, before we get into the rest of the news, this is seeming like a bit of a plug central, but we are giving away a copy of Helldivers 2, and if you've already got the game, we're going to give you the money equivalent in super credits. Simple way to get hold of that is go in the description and stick a simple red heart in the description. Go down to the comment section and stick a simple red heart in the comment section, and that will enter you in, and we'll be able to get a hold of you and get in touch with you via the comment section, and so on and so forth. That being said, though, next bit of news. So the Baskinator, the community and social lady over at Arrowhead Game Studios, has had some stuff to say on a few matters, one of which is with regards to the major order, because we're aware that some of you guys are struggling right now with some of the stuff that you've been receiving and not receiving. Somebody stated, hey Baskinator, a friend of mine didn't receive the medals for Heath and Angel's Venture major order as well as the Teng Quan major order. That means he is missing 95 medals. Is there any way you can help us? Now, the Baskinator has referred and stated that we're aware of this happening to some players. She is so sorry, and we'll do our best to find out what's going on and fix it. Now, they did fix the original issue, which dispersed those medals to a load of us already. I've personally received all of mine, but they were obviously late, and there are still some of you guys that are struggling right now. If you are one of those people, I kind of am interested to find out how much of the community are missing them, and then I can hopefully be able to try and pass on a message via that detail. So go down to the description, comment section, and let me know if you guys have had your major order medals up until this point. Next up, though, we have had some controversy with regards to the LGBT sort of community with regards to this game. Now, somebody stated, didn't they ban people from their Discord for suggesting they add LGBT coloured capes with a thinking face? Now, this has been floating around, and I know full well that this was not the case. For those of you guys who are in that Discord, you will obviously know, but it has been a little bit amped up just recently, and people have been getting a little bit rude towards developers and stuff. It's crazy. But she responded to the message with, no, we only ban the foreseeable people. You can see it on screen, but are not welcome in our community as far as transphobes, homophobes, so on and so forth. But they state that we had a restrict the topics in the HD2 general chat for a while because it was triggering massive waves of hate speech, which our staff was struggling with emotionally. Now, that is something which is absolutely disgusting and not something that I believe in at all. So this clarification is absolutely amazing. A massive shout out to all of Arrowhead game studios and any of them that were affected by it. All we can do is apologize on behalf of the rest of the community. It's disgusting behavior and not something that we agree with at all. And Arrowhead do seem to be a community that will be completely transparent with their motive on it, and they will just turn around and say, we're not having this, you need to stop now, and they will just completely mess down that one. So massive shout out to them, and hopefully we can get that one narrowed out in the Discord very soon. Although there is a post right here that is talking about the potential new meta and how it's actually going to work. I don't like using the word meta because I don't believe we should have to use a meta, but the weapons of choice right now after the most recent patch, there is a post with 2.3 thousand upvotes for people who've been playing the game since the patch went live this morning, stating it appears that the EATs and recoilless rifles are now possibly the strongest anti-tank option against bugs after the recent patch. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, we did have a patch that changed the way that the mechanics work with charges. We have got, obviously, the legs that we've been targeting previously, and they've now softened the head. So you guys can now take the recoilless rifle and the EAT, slam it into a charger's head, and it will just do so much damage. It's ridiculous, with the potential of a one-shot break. But it states right here, it only takes one shot to the head to kill a charge now, 2 to 4 shots in the head for Bile Titans, both recoilless and EAT, but it's quite inconsistent from what I've heard. You can cool the EATs down every minute, having on average the capability to deal with 2 charges per minute without counting other people bringing them. They can be cooled multiple times in a place over a longer period of time to deal with even more than 2 heavies. It's very good individually, it requires pretty much no effort to kill charges, and even with the worst modifiers, the stratagem is still super strong. Teamwork is rewarded even more now that the recoilless rifle not only kills things faster, but allows you to kill multiple heavies with less ammo. Absolutely huge, absolutely amazing, and this is the one thing that I like, is that when a meta comes into place, yes, they hit some nerfs, but they make it and change it so that you guys can play with different weapons and get a different feel for the game from a different perspective in that regard. This is absolutely amazing, and I think that for me personally, this patch is probably one of the better patches. I liked the last patch, although I know a lot of you guys do definitely agree. They wanted the rifle to just come in clutch every single time, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case. We've now got an alteration, and the EAT and recoilless rifle are probably now your go-tos when it comes to taking out those Bile Titans and chargers, the pains in the rear ends. So make sure that you do take that into consideration when you're going into Errata Prime or Fenrir and going in for that major order. Make sure that one of you guys has got one of those too, and just see how it goes throughout those runs. You never know, you may find your new favorite weapon. Now, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today, though. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate all your faces, but as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.